All right, he is known for his Tempe movie theater. Now he's trying to be known for the Guinness Book of World Records.
Michael Pollack is trying to break a world record for the largest collection of advertising statues. Gibby is in Mesa, where the counting is already underway.
You know, guys, this is not only the largest collection of advertising statues, but take a closer look. These are in mint condition. I mean, when you take a look, it's kind of like they first rolled them out when they first started using them for advertising. And Michael Pollack is joining me. You know, I remember years ago, I came out here with Brad Perry, and I don't remember it being this big and extravagant, but you had told us how you started it as a necessity, and man, how it's grown from there.
You know, I remember that. We were both a little younger back then. My God.
A lot younger.
I don't know if it was quite as early in the morning, but the collection, since you were here last, it's grown an awful lot. We have over 6,500 pieces now, but you're absolutely right. You have a great memory. I started out, I was buying beer signs on Saturdays over at flea markets for like 10, 20 bucks. And then I would fix them up Saturday nights, and I would get ready to sell them, and then I'd take them to antique stores, and I'd try to sell them off on Sundays. So it's kind of like what I do today. I was renovating even back then.
You know, did you think, though, by collecting that and having these, we're taking a great look at your Behringer collection here. And when we look at these, though, and I mentioned the mint condition that they're in, did you ever think that there'd be a chance that this is going to be in the Guinness Book of World Records?
I have to admit, when I look back 50 years ago when I was a kid and I started this collection, there is absolutely, positively no way in the world that I thought that someday this would be a collection that would be included as a Guinness World Record. No, I never thought that.
And I know a lot of those who are watching at home today, you probably recognize these because they were out there. They were out for the public to see. There's a Bob's Big Boy. Of course, there's a Ronald McDonald that's out here. And, you know, I want to come over here with the judge real quick because what is it that you look for? What makes it official and makes it a record? Because at this point, I'm hearing this is probably going to blow away the numbers.
Yeah, so basically, as Michael already mentioned, this is the largest collection of advertising statues. So when we define advertising statues, we're basically looking for a couple things. One is that it actually has 3 dimensions. So you'll notice everything, even some of the wall hangings are 3-dimensional. And then 2, that there's some branding that goes with it. So you'll notice it says Stroh's, and like you mentioned the McDonald's and the Bob's Big Boy. So I'm looking for the branding that goes with it to indicate that it's an advertising piece. And beyond that, it's just making sure I get through the counting.
All right, well, I hope I didn't mess you up. I know you have a counter there and enjoy the counting there. Michael, as we start to wrap up here, I'm looking at the Bob's Big Boy. I mentioned the McDonald's earlier. Do you have a favorite? Is there something that you like that you say, you know what, if anything, this is the one I'm glad I got?
I've got so many that I think the world of, and I can tell so many stories about them. You know, you talk about the Bob's Big Boy. Here in the museum, we have just the little guy, but he's the Bob's Big Boy. We actually have one in our warehouse that's over 35 feet tall. So we have 5 or 6 different versions, but we just can't get them all into the museum, unfortunately.
And everybody will remember that one, and remember that anytime you wanted to go in, he was standing right out there ready for you to buy that burger that you need. We even have a Captain Morgan out here. Scott, I remember you had one of those in your front yard one time, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
That.
Yes, in fact, it looked just
That might
like
be
that
the one.
I still don't know how it got there, but it sure was cool.
I think Gibby had something to do with it, didn't he? Gibby and Brad. And I was telling Scott, Gibby, at one point when my brother was in high school, we had a Bob's Big Boy in our yard, and that was mysterious as well. So these things just show up places. You never know. Gibby, thank you. Good luck.
They do.